Okay. So, oh, look. Okay. So now I can hear you normally, right? So we're just going to give it a minute and let people hop on because I don't know what just happened with the broadcast before, but it was like this weird playback thing, and I had to stop it because there was no way any of us were going to be able to talk through that craziness. So I'm just going to give it a minute now. I don't want to play that music again because it was a good song, but I don't know if that's what messed it up. But okay, here we go. I just want to make sure that we're in and that we are live because I don't want this to be a big mess, but it sounds good now. It's that you can hear me normally, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. So we'll just give it a minute, let people get in. Okay, so where are you, Becky? What state do you live in?
I'm in San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, cool. I'm just south of Boston, and it's a rainy day here. But it's getting cold. Okay, good. Oh, I think we are getting in there. Just waiting for someone to hop back in. Waiting for Paige. Okay, are we in, Paige? Oops. All right. Well, I don't want to make this wait too long, so we'll just get going. Okay. So, like I said before, we have the amazing Becky Shapiro. Sorry, the beginning is not like our usual beginning here because we had to redo it. But Becky is here, and she is a mind, body, spirit coach who promotes natural healing and offers tools to help people reduce pain, reduce anxiety, reduce stress, right? All through self-care techniques. And she helps overwhelmed moms find balance and improve their well-being through her 5 levels of self-care. So today she is sharing with us layering self-care into your day. So thank you for being here. Thank you for dealing with the technical snafus, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. But I will give you the floor, let you do your training, and you can let me know when you're done. So thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, Katie. And just to kind of comment on the technical issues, I was trying to go live a couple nights ago and it just didn't happen. It wasn't meant to be. So I am definitely working on going with the flow these days. And that's what helps me find my joy. So what I do is I help women rediscover their joy because let's face it, most of us either don't have any or we've lost a lot of it along the way, right? We're busy. So I work with women on 5 different levels of self-care. There is physical, emotional, mental, and then you may not have heard of spiritual or energetic. But for me, that's what I needed. I needed to work at all those different levels in order to feel whole, to feel complete, to feel happy. Okay, so what you're here for is how do I fit self-care, which self-care can mean a lot of things. It's not just a day at the spa, but how do I fit that into my day? How do I fit that into my week? Because I know you've got a jam-packed, filled schedule, right? And how do you make this work for you? I don't have time. Okay, that's what I hear from clients all the time. Okay, especially entrepreneurs, especially moms. They feel like they don't have time, right? We spend all of our time and our energy on our business, on our family, and that kind of leaves our self-care out, right? Is this sounding like you? Let me know. So here's the thing. When we are making time for ourselves, okay, when we actually carve out some time for ourselves, it actually re-energizes us and it fills us back up. It gives us motivation to get more done everywhere, but especially in your business, right? So you're not actually doing anyone any favors, including your clients or your family, definitely not yourself, by neglecting your health and not making time for your self-care. So it does sound counterintuitive, but by making time for you, you're actually going to add time to your day. Because I know for me, I feel better, and you're going to feel more focused and alert, and you'll be able to get more done. Just yesterday morning, I was looking at my calendar and realized I had forgotten something really important. It was about to happen. It was going to start right that minute. So I had to go on a Zoom, and I was live with somebody. I got off. I didn't realize that was going to take so much time. And then I had this to-do list, and I hadn't even started it yet. And I was feeling like my morning was off, to an awful start. So I had to take a step back and just kind of ground myself and take a couple minutes and realize it's okay. Because where was all my stress coming from? It was coming from me. I was doing it to myself. And we do that a lot, right? Especially with our business. So how can you make this work? What can I give you today? So first of all, if you're taking notes, one of the things that you can do is to look at your habits. Okay, you can make a list of all your daily routines, everything that you do, every little thing, from brushing your teeth to planning dinner. And then as you are making this list, you can look at where is time being wasted, okay? And not only that, but where can you layer in self-care to what you're already doing, okay? Because I'm not asking you to carve out time that's not really there, okay? So let me give you an example. Let's say you have a dog, right? A lot of us have pets. My dogs are like toddlers. They really want my attention. And so I have to make time for them every day because I can tell emotionally that it bothers them when I don't. So I can layer in self-care. So instead of just giving them, some attention in the house, I can take them for a walk, right? And now we're both getting attention. We're both getting some self-care. Let's say I'm folding laundry. Well, if I'm standing, over the bed while doing it, I could do some exercise, right? I could do some squats. I could do some leg lifts. Maybe I'm going to sit on the floor and fold some towels. And while I'm down there, I can do some stretching. Okay, so are you starting to see how you can layer in some self-care, some movement while you're doing some things that you would normally do? Let's say I just want to sit and watch some TV for a little bit, or maybe I'm watching with my son. And so instead of just sitting there, I could do some kind of exercise, right? Especially if you're having to sit through commercials sometimes while we're streaming. So maybe you and your family, every time there's a commercial, you guys get up and you do some lunges or some kind of stretches, or maybe you actually have weights in the living room. And so sometimes I pull them out and I will actually, do some exercise while I'm watching a show or during a commercial. So there are ways to fit in this self-care. Okay, so look at your routine and figure out where can I be creative and add in some self-care. Now, you can also look for small pockets of time. I call them small pockets in your day where you could add in, some short self-care. So maybe you are waiting. There's a lot of time of our day where we're waiting. Maybe you're waiting to pick up your kids. Maybe you're standing in front of the microwave waiting for something to heat up for 3 minutes. Okay, we spend time waiting. And so while you're waiting, do some self-care. Instead of scrolling on your phone, you can do some breathing. Just take a minute to feel into your body and do some breathing. You could do some exercise while you're sitting there in the kitchen. If you are in the car, maybe you've got a book with you that's inspirational or educational. Maybe you're listening to a podcast, right? That is going to inspire you in some way. Brushing your teeth. What do we usually do when we're brushing your teeth, right? Probably thinking about your to-do list or, thinking about what happened yesterday. It's not usually something positive that we're thinking about when we're getting dressed or when we're brushing our teeth, that normal routine that we go through. So what you can do instead while you're brushing your teeth is look yourself in the mirror and smile at yourself. Tell yourself some positive things, right? A lot of people have trouble with that, just even looking at themselves in the mirror. While you are getting dressed for the day, just be mindful. Instead of thinking about your to-do list, which is going to stress you out, and it means you're not being present in the moment, instead, just notice what you're doing. What are you feeling? How do the shoes feel, the shoelaces? Okay, be mindful and be in the moment. It's going to make it easier for you later to be present with what you're doing with your clients or if you're working on your website. Okay, so you can find small pockets of time and weave in some little self-care. Now, larger pockets of time are a little bit more difficult to find. So, okay, back to watching the TV again. Maybe while family's watching TV, you go and you do something else, whether it's go for a walk, go for a jog, whatever you need to do. It doesn't have to be exercise, but some kind of self-care. Maybe while your family is at, maybe you're at a baseball practice, or, I have to sit outside while my son is at a Boy Scout meeting. That's an hour. I'm sitting in the car. I could be doing something that's movement related. I could get out and do some stretching, some walking. I could decide I want to meditate in the car, right? There are ways to find time that's already there and weave in the self-care. All right. So I promise you, you have some times in your day that are just waiting for you to add in some self-care. Okay. Another thing you might need to do is ask for help. Okay. I don't know about you, but women, we're not great about asking for help, and especially moms, even though we are amazing rock stars, we don't like to ask for help. We want to do it all, but you don't have to. Okay. Whether this is at work, with your partner, even your kids. Okay. You can ask for help. So sometimes it's going to require you asking for help in order for you to maybe carve out 45 minutes to do a workout, right? So ask for it. Speak up. A lot of women have trouble speaking up and asking for help, even from their partner, the person that they married or that they live with and that they love. They have trouble speaking up and asking. So it's learning how to let go of that and ask for the help that you need. Maybe you ask a family member, mom or mother-in-law, to watch the kids for a little bit so that you can get some me time. Okay, it is okay to do that. I promise. I'm giving you permission. Ask for help. Okay. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is, if you are a mom, a lot of moms have mom guilt, and a lot of moms don't even know what that is or that they even have it. But basically it is feeling regret, making time for yourself, or feeling guilty when you're not with your family because you feel like you're letting them down, right? So a lot of us need to actually let go of that, or some of it, in order to make time for ourselves. So I want you to think about it the next time you try, even if it's just 5 minutes, next time you try to spend time on you, just you, while the kids are awake or your clients need you. If you're trying to spend time on you and you're feeling guilty, like you can't even do it, then it's time to let go of some mom guilt. And that's actually a whole nother class that I've done recently. So you're always welcome to contact me if you want to know more about that. I just recorded a podcast on it and a TikTok series. So mom guilt is a thing, I promise. And sometimes we need to let go of it in order to take care of ourselves. So back to what I was saying, even though it sounds counterintuitive to take time away from your business that I know you're trying to grow and you're really working on, but it's actually going to help you. Okay, so carving out that 45 minutes here, that 20 minutes there, it's actually going to help you. It's going to allow you to be focused, more energized, more present with your business, with your clients, and then of course your family, right? So I'm not really asking you to change your schedule a whole lot. I'm asking you to look at what's there and see where can you tweak it. How can you be creative and bring some self-care back into your life? Because it's going to make you happier. You're going to be a happier person, which your family, that's going to trickle and ripple to them. And even your clients, they're going to feel it and they're going to notice the difference. Okay. All right. So there's going to be a link for you if you would like to join my free Facebook group, which is called Joy for Moms. I will be doing a 2-week December giveaway in there. I'm about to do an appreciation event, but in December, I will be doing a giveaway. So if you would like to receive more joy, I'm trying to spread joy to moms, then join my group. And if you want more information from me, feel free to comment or connect with me. But I want moms to have more joy in their lives, and I want mompreneurs and entrepreneurs to have more joy in their lives. So glad you were here today, tuning in. Thank you. I'm grateful for you.
Thank you so much. And like I said, I apologize that this is not my standard setup. Usually the description would already be, the link would already be in the description. So if I can't get it in the description, we'll make sure that I'll get everything that I had in there. I'll put it right in the comments. On YouTube, I should be able to just edit it to the description. So I'm really sorry. to everybody that this was messed up. I know we had a bunch of people that were signed up and they probably didn't get alerted, but I'm sure they're going to watch the replay. So thank you so much for being here. Sorry about the mess up here with the sound, but I really loved what you were saying. You gave some really amazing tips, because I do feel like especially if you're a mom doing this too, but even if you're just, anybody, just a woman doing a business, you don't have any kids, sometimes you still just forget about yourself. You put like your own needs to the wayside because you're so focused on your business. And you're right, it really does make things go quicker. You can focus more, you have more energy when you do this, when you do self-care. So I really, really appreciate you being here and sharing that with us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. So like I said, I'm so sorry that this got messed up, but we're just going to keep plugging along, right? And I'm going to get all the links that you need into the comments or in the description, wherever I can get it in, right? Okay, so let's move on. Now, after you've taken care of your self-care, now it is time to get to work, start working your business, right? If you're a coach, if you're a course creator, if you're a social media marketer, you're probably looking for simple and effective content marketing strategies for your business, right? Over the last 2 years, I have gone from social media, who the heck is she, to running a global coaching business that generates sales every day. And in this training, I'm taking you behind the scenes of my content marketing strategy and sharing my 5 types of content that I use in my marketing to help you get seen and to help you get sales on social media. Now, I know we have lots of new people here every week. So if you're new here, I'm Katie Fairhurst. I'm the admin of Successful Women Building Generational Wealth. I am a network marketer, and I'm also a business coach who teaches ambitious online marketers how to start, grow, and automate an online business so you can create a profitable social media presence without stress and without overwhelm. We're also streaming this to YouTube, like I said, so if you're there, welcome. And if you're new, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because we put out these great new videos just like this one every week, and I don't want you to miss the next free training. Now, as an online business owner, creating content is just part of the job description, right? Unfortunately, too many entrepreneurs are out there posting just for the sake of posting, right? I know I used to. The good news is you can start today with a strategy that will turn your content into a marketing machine that delivers you leads and sales 24/7, right? And it all starts with knowing the goal of any piece of content that you create. Whether it's a video like this one, an educational carousel on Instagram, TikTok video, or even a post in your stories, every piece of content needs to have a job. And instead of posting just for the sake of posting, ask yourself, what is the goal of this content? What am I trying to get out there, right? Every piece of content needs to either be attracting an audience, nurturing trust with your existing audience, or capturing leads and sales for your business. Some pieces of content will address just one of these goals, while others can pull double or even triple duty, accomplishing all 3. And I'm going to share the 5 types of content that I use to achieve these goals. And then at the end, I'm going to show you how to repurpose any piece of content and use it across multiple platforms and content types so that you can share more while creating less. So let's get into it. Now, number 1 is your weekly hero content. Hero content is a long form piece of content that you deliver to your audience once a week on a consistent schedule. This video that you're watching right now is one of my hero content pieces. But hero content can also be done in the form of something like a blog or like a podcast, right? So I use and I teach my hero content in my private Facebook group, but I also choose to stream it on YouTube because YouTube is owned by the largest search engine in the world, Google, right? And while podcasts and blogs are fantastic for nurturing your current audience and converting leads and sales, YouTube videos can pull triple duty and also grow your audience at the same time. And it's even better because the way that YouTube's algorithm works, right? YouTube videos have an extremely long shelf life, meaning a video you create today can still be generating leads and sales for your business months or even years from now. Okay, that's something that you can never get from a social media post. If you want to dive deeper into how to create your weekly hero content, this is something that I teach in the very first week in the rejection-free sales system. And I'll make sure that I get that quick 5-minute demo about the rejection-free sales system below, okay? So number 2 is your social media posting, obviously, right? Now, I always recommend choosing 1 or 2 social media platforms to focus on when you post on that consistent schedule, right? That something that your audience can depend on from you. Because social media posts can take a lot of different forms, and it just depends on the platform that you choose. But regardless of the platform, you want your social media posts to hit 6 major categories on a regular basis. These categories are personal, lifestyle, inspiring, entertaining, educational, and promotional. Again, this is all in the rejection-free sales system if you want to dive deeper into each of these, including descriptions and examples. Next up, we have number 3, which is short video. Now, while this can be like is something in your social media posting, but short video is so important because right now it's just so important. I just feel like it should be a standalone. It's not just part of your posting. Currently, short video is one of the best ways to attract an audience, to capture leads and convert sales on any platform that you're on. Between Instagram, Facebook Reels, and then TikToks, there's no shortage of places to use and benefit from using short video in your marketing, okay? I recommend adding at least 3 Reels a week into your social media strategy if you're focused on Instagram and Facebook. If you're using TikTok, I recommend posting 2 to 3 TikToks per day for maximum growth when you're first starting out and growing your following. That may seem like a lot, but I know how to make that work a lot quicker for you, okay? When creating short videos for any platform, remember those 6 categories that I mentioned earlier. You want to put those in as well. You can take your weekly hero content and break it down into bite-sized pieces. Share it across all of the social media platforms that you're active on, okay? Now, the fourth type of content I use in my marketing strategies is stories. You can create and share stories on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok. And if you aren't routinely using stories to nurture trust and authority and capture leads and sales, you are seriously missing out. Unlike posts in your feed, stories are where you get to be a little more real and a little more personal with your engaged followers. But don't be random. Yes, you want to share personal and lifestyle content, but you also want to be strategically using stories to drive leads and sales for your businesses. Ask questions, use polls, share links in your stories and your links to your free and your paid offers. I recommend talking about one of your offers every single day in your stories, while also mixing in the educational, the personal, the lifestyle, the inspiring, and the entertaining content for best results, okay? The 5th type of content I use in my marketing strategy is live video. When it comes to nurturing trust and authority with your current audience, it doesn't get much better than going live. Yes, it feels normal to feel nervous about going live, especially when you're first starting out. But the more you do it, the easier it will get. And the relationships you will build with your audience will make it well worth the effort, okay? I recommend going live at least once a week on whichever social media platform you're most active on, right? And again, doing this on a regular schedule is the best for long-term results. Now, I have a lot of pre-recorded videos on my YouTube channel. I used to do that a lot when I was first starting out and I was just way too nervous to go live, right? And then when I started going live, I do both a YouTube video and a live video every week, right? And there was always different content. But when I decided I was fairly comfortable with lives, I decided to prepare very well and then stream to Facebook and YouTube. 2 birds, 1 stone. And a great way to come up with content for your live videos is to leverage your weekly hero content. For example, in this video, I'm talking about the 5 types of content you should be using in your marketing strategy. But like say later in this week, I could go live and dive deeper into just one of these areas, right? Maybe short videos. In that live video, I could break down my complete short video strategy, okay? When it comes to growing an audience and nurturing trust and converting sales, my call to action inside that live could be come back to the YouTube channel to check out all 5 types of content. See how that works? So this brings me to the very last thing that I want to talk to you about, which is repurposing your content. Too often as entrepreneurs, we fall into the trap of always creating and we forget about promoting. You should be spending 20% of your time creating the content and then the other 80% of your time promoting it. Here's what I mean. In addition to live video, I could take this one piece of hero content and use it to create 10 posts for social media. I could do a story sequence talking about the video and include the link for people that want to come back here and watch it. I could create 5 short videos sharing one of the content types that I talked about today in each one. And I could also create another short video where I mention all 5 types of content and tell people how to come and watch this video to see how to use them. From there, I could take the 5 types of content I shared in this video and talk about them inside an Instagram carousel or in the caption of a single image post, right? You can also look at your insights and analytics to see which pieces of content perform the best and repost them later so that all of your new followers can benefit from them as well. Well, we covered a lot today, so let's recap things before we move on. So creating content can feel like a full-time job, and I want to make this job a little bit easier for you inside the annual membership of Successful Women's VIP. Every single month in the VIP lounge, members receive 30 post prompts for use on all of the most popular social media platforms. And any of them can be made into short videos to use with trending audio or just talk to the camera methods. You can use this to grow your audience. You can use this to nurture trust, and you can use it to convert sales. You will never have to worry about when, where, or what to post when it comes to social media. If that sounds like a dream to you, which let's be real, it kind of is, you can look in the video description or in the comments. I'm going to put it in the comments for you to give you that link, okay? That is all I got for today. If you want to steal the content pillar strategy I teach inside the rejection-free sales system, that I'll put in the comments as well. Thank you again to Becky for her amazing training. Make sure you grab her link when I get it in there. I'm really, really sorry about the sound mess up, right? I'm not sure if we got an Amazon gift card winner. If not, we will get one in there because I know this was kind of a goofy live, but I will see you guys all next time. And thank you for being patient with the live video today. Thanks so much, guys.